Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Test Pack Please Ignore 2. Today we're going to be working on expanding my base as well as finishing some of the rooms and possibly working on the basement. So this is just the chest with the supplies for today's base, some carpenter's blocks, and some cobblestone. In here I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of what's about to come in a few episodes. Yup. And the hint is over 9,000. That's probably not a good hint, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out if you think about it. Um, Over here, not much has changed. I did make an inscriber for applied energistics because I am working on some of the basic stuff with the presses just because it takes forever because you can only put in one silicon or one logic or one piece of gold, I guess, for the logic circuits at a time. And so I just sit in front of there and keep shift clicking it in. But yeah, I'm doing that off camera. We'll build it and everything and get it set up on camera, but I'm just doing that so it doesn't get too boring. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing up here is getting this stairway finished so it just isn't bricks randomly placed to allow me to walk up and down. And we're also going to be putting some carpenter's blocks down so we can finish room on this side. So first what I want to do here is measure how many blocks that is. That's 3. And this is 3, so it looks like they should go right here. My mouse cord is getting caught on something, so that's making it slightly difficult to move my mouse. I might have to stop and adjust that in a second. So professional, I know. Let's see here, get those there. I want to see how far I own in this direction, just because I don't know if I've expanded my terrain over here. It looks like I have. So we will open this up a bit because this would be a very narrow room. We're also going to do this for now. So let's see here. I want to see if you have cobblestone next to here, if you can actually, no, you can't place it in those. And I need to get a pickaxe because it would not be wise to break that there, as I would end up breaking all the other blocks. I'll do some of this off camera. I'm just getting started and showing you guys what I'm going to be doing. So I'll be clearing this out probably to one more here. Yeah, out to there, and then putting cobblestone along the wall. And then this carpenter's block wall will be made out of cobblestone, and then we'll chisel it to look, I don't know what we'll chisel it to look like. It might just match that wall, I'm not sure. But I'll do some of that off camera, and I'll give you guys an update soon. Okay everyone, welcome back. I have the room finished as far as putting cobblestone around it. It looks kind of almost claustrophobic. One, because the ceiling's only 3 high rather than 4 high. I think this one's 4 high. Yep. And also because it's all cobblestone and it's all light colored and it's surrounding you on all sides. At least that's how it feels to me. So what we're going to do, at least for the front panel here and probably this side, is chisel it so it has a slightly different texture. I think we're going to go with something a bit darker. Like that. Nice part is once you have one pattern, it copies it to the next one as your first choice. So you don't have to keep clicking through all the choices for every single block. Eventually, this room is going to be filled with stuff for applied energistics, and so that's why I'm not too worried about making all the walls look nice and not all cobblestone, just because there's going to be a lot of stuff in here just taking up space. It's going to be kind of like a storage room. I really like Tinker's Construct, Carpenter's Blocks, Chisels. Tinker's Construct has a chisel too, but I don't remember what it's for exactly. I always get confused between the two. So there's that. I also dug this back and replaced it all with cobblestone. We have to get rid of these here. There we go. Okay. That seems to be okay. I just put a regular door here for now. We might switch it out with the carpenter's door later just because I love how you can change them. In fact, we will, but for now, that's the Applied Energistics server room, which basically is just a fancy way of saying all the cables are going to go to here, and this is where the drives are going to be and stuff like that. And then in here, we'll just have the terminal probably, and we'll have the crafting CPU in this room. But I can't wait to get into that. I've never done Applied Energistics crafting CPUs, and I've never done Applied Energistics 2. I've just done the first version. And test pack, please ignore 1. So there's that. I think next what we're going to work on is the basement a little bit, digging that out. First I want to show you some of the stuff I got done in Botania last night. First I made a second mana pool to fill these two up, and then I have everything I need to make the Terrasteel agglomeration plate, which you use to make Terrasteel, as well as 24 mana diamonds, 25 mana steel, and then somewhere I'm pretty sure I have 25, what are they called, mana pearls, I think. So I have everything I need for that except the mana, and from what I was reading in the, what is it called, the Lexica Botania, you need half a mana pool filled per ingot. And so that means we're going to need a total of, what's that, 12 mana pools just to make the armor. So we're definitely going to be doing that in a few episodes. It's not going to be today or anything like that. That's just supplies for the future episode. I made this thing called a power monitor, and from what I was looking at, it's actually quite cool. You can monitor the different, what's taking power, how much power is being taken, and it has an internal buffer here that it drains by running, which is interesting. So it'll waste a little bit, but I'll be right back and we'll work on the basement. Okay guys, so what we're going to be doing in the basement is just clearing it out and making some more room, as well as organizing all these random machines I have around here. We'll probably leave the big reactor there just because that's a pain to move, but we will also be expanding that in the next couple of episodes to keep up with the over 9,000 specials that are going to be coming. I moved my Tesseract and personal anchor to be in this chunk, so I don't have any problems with loading if it only loads one chunk. I'm still not sure on that. Over here, I didn't do much with this when I was carving out this room. Basically, I just moved it over to the left one. But we will be redoing this with carpenter's stairs, I think. Yep, we'll use carpenter's stairs there. And then I'm just going to clear this out like that, and stuff and things. Okay, so for the carpenter's stairs, I think it was just carpenter's blocks. I gotta turn down my volume in a second, that chest was a bit loud. How many should we make? I think 16 will be good for now. As well as, is there anything else interesting here that we need? Not at this time, it appears. Yep. Sorry if you hear any background noise, my family's being quite noisy right now. I told them to please be a bit quieter, but, you know, I can't make them be quiet after all. Let's see here. I think we'll do that, and we'll expand that over 1. Why must you go upside down? There we go. And then we'll do this here, like that. Still doesn't seem quite optimal. Yeah, that's probably why. I might have to work on this off camera just to get this all sorted out. But for the stairs, I think, what does diorite, or granite I guess, look like chiseled? It doesn't look really much different than the cobblestone textures. don't really like that. We might have to look at some other blocks. My ping's 98 milliseconds. What's going on? Is it restarting? Nope. Something just happened. That would... Okay. That was weird. I think we're also going to move these back one just to make more room. If you have a hammer, I'm pretty sure you can just adjust these without having to break them. But my hammer is up in my storage system, so I'm not going to be able to do that. We'll just do cobblestone for now to match it. And then over here, today's going to be more of a building episode. We're going to have some exciting episodes in the future with some of the technology and stuff like that. Some really exciting stuff in my opinion. But for now I needed to get my base done and some more rooms to put the technology in, including the entire basement may or may not be filled up. We're going to be expanding the big reactor as well as making the over 9,000 thing, whatever that is. What texture looks best? For some reason I really like that texture. There we go. I know carpenter's blocks can cause lag. I'm hoping they don't, just because I'm not like using a lot of them where there's multiple sides to it. Like in 1 meter or 1 Minecraft block there is half of a slab on the side, and the textures aren't that complex, so I'm hoping this doesn't cause too much lag. Generally I get a little bit of lag when building with carpenter's blocks just because for some reason, but as soon as I restart my computer or just rejoin the server it gets better. We're going to do most of the basement non-carpenter's blocks though, just in case. As we're on a server, I don't want to cause a lot of lag, and we're going to have more than enough stuff as far as machines go to cause lag besides this. We're just going to go with that, because that'll break up the cobblestone texture a bit, but it doesn't look too different. For the floor, that doesn't match. We'll go with that some more. One texture I really liked over in this room over here is the carpenter's blocks with wood in them and then chiseled to this, because it kind of actually looks like floorboards if you don't look at it too closely. Okay, so here's this. I think what we're going to do is that, and then I'm going to cut away here and work on it off camera as far as digging out the basement, because that'll take a bit and would be very boring. At least I think it would. It's not quite right. I can change that in a second. There's some textures that look really similar with the cobblestone. There we go. Now we have to clear this out here. There, that's not half bad. This still looks kind of weird here, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 carpenter's blocks here. There we go. highs, the lows like that, and then I'll go look to see if I have a hammer in one of these chests. I might just make a new one off camera. That's where all my tools are. I guess that makes sense. I'd put it in something like the armor chest. Yeah, let's see here. How do you make a hammer? 2 of those and then iron. Hopefully I have some iron. Some iron. We'll just use this super advanced factory that I absolutely love. It's so fast, and I actually took one of the speed upgrades out for the digital miner. There we go. Let's see if we can just do that. As well as get rid of these red lines. Okay. It doesn't look half bad like that though either. How's that look? Yeah, it's better. Now it kind of seems like there should be something here. Let's try it. Oh, that's cool. It automatically changes it to a half slab. Well, that went in the wrong place. How does that look? Looks better. Still looks kind of awkward. If you don't think about it, it'll be fine. That's the key, not to think, which sometimes I don't have much of a problem doing. But anyways, I will work on digging out the basement off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've gotten the basement cleared out pretty well, up to as far as I can, as far as the height, and then the depth and width I've gotten pretty well cleared out. It's at least as big as I need it for now. I think I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode we will be working on the over 9,000 thing, as well as finishing up this basement probably. I'm just going to smelt some smooth stone, and the floor is going to be smooth stone. The walls will eventually be stone bricks, but for now they're just going to be what they are. Up here, I didn't really make any other changes since I last left you. I did make this all even, so even though it's different textures and stuff, it's not different heights. And so that's basically it. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.